Well, hello there fellow miners. I'm in Pyro again because in Stanton you just can't get the big rocks. I was chatting to a really nice bloke. He's a friend of mine, he's called El Guapo, and he told me to go to Monox with a mole. I did. I found loads of corundum and copper, so that's what we're doing today. We're going back, we're going to Monox. We're just gonna go and have a chill solo mole session on Monox. What about that? Nice one. So I kitted out my mole. I've got an impact, I think that's an impact. I think we've got a focus, torrent and Riger on there. We've got a Helix 1 on the front, of course, with surge and a stampede, because that's what you do, innit? And then over here we've got a Klein, we've got Klein time, and it's with a torrent, which is decent. Right, let's get to Monox. Okay, now normally you see me in a prospector, and the prospector is my true love. I love prospecting, I like solo prospecting. Now, the problem with this event is, well, you gotta get loads of this stuff. And because everything's broken, doing it in a prospector is kinda like whipping yourself. So we're going to do it in a mole because we can get a lot bigger hauls in, and there's so much of this stuff in Pyro, we might as well do it in Monox. Yeah, it's a real shame this event is going so badly for CIG. There are so many major issues with it. Missions don't work. When they do work, they bug out. The freight elevators don't work. They've driven everybody to the same places. Everything's broken. I mean, like Everest Harbour is it's like 15 minutes to get the one hangar that's working. So they didn't check it out as much as they should have done, and they should have checked it out a bit more. But mining's great because it's non-mission critical. I can just go out for the whole month, just mine to my heart's content, and then submit it all at the end of the month, and it'll be fine. I don't have to rely on CIG's broken mission status. I'd like to be able to rely on the systems that CIG have written into the game for this event, but I can't. And mining means that every day that I am out mining, I am absolutely adding to the pot that I need to add to in order to get the free stuff. Everybody wants nice skins and a 5% discount at Hurston, so that's probably what's going to happen. You knew that, Sig. But anyway, we're here on Monox. Monox is fantastic. I don't normally come here to mine a lot when I'm in Pyro, but I will for corundum and copper because there's loads of it. There's big rocks here too. There's huge rocks on Monox, so you can get some pretty nice hauls. Came down here last night with a mate and another mate. We had 2 moles. We absolutely cleaned out copper and corundum 4 days. You know, full loads. And of course we're flying into Monox manual because it's the most likely way I can avoid any attention at all, so that's what we'll do. And remember, it's RNG, it doesn't really matter where you go, on the moon or the planet. Right now it'll just spawn everywhere. I hope that changes one day. They said it would a few years ago. I wonder if they're working on that. I mean, despite all its problems, this game really does look the business. These clouds look great. Everything looks pretty good. It just needs to work, eh? And just like that, 27,680 signature. It's down there. Might as well go and have a look. It's right here. Now, if you want, you can join El Guapo's cult and you can get the Bible, and that'll tell you like proper calculations, you know, with the terms of, you know, what mining modules you're using, what heads you're using, what rocks you can actually get. I don't play that way. I prefer not to know, and you know, it's a bit too meta for me that. I prefer to sort of use my creative brain and see if I can get a rock or not. I don't really want to know the exact numbers, but that's just how you want to play, isn't it? You know, everyone can play the game any way they like. Look at that, we've got an absolute shed load of tungsten there, but it does have gold in it, so I'd rather not. Taronite, tungsten, 43k, these are big rocks. I don't know if I can get the 43kers on my own. I can't remember. I mean, you can come down here in a prospector as well. I just want more. I just want more tungsten because the event is very grindy, and it's a little bit too grindy considering how broken everything is. It wouldn't really matter if everything worked, but because it doesn't work, it's incredibly grindy. And the amount of work that you do in mining is way more involved, and there's way more steps than any other way of acquiring this stuff. We should get more. We don't, but we should get more. So we're kind of being messed around a little bit. Anyway, let's have a look at these. What have we got over here? We've got, oh, I haven't scanned that one. Let's have a look. 20,000, 60% tungsten in it. There we go. 30%. What's this one? 100 SCU, 43,000 mass. Got gold in it. I'm gonna have to go with this one. It's a Taranite rock, 43k. I don't know if I can get this. Let's find out if the mole can get it. I'm gonna get to a decent distance, go like that. Oh, need it about, where's the rock? There's the rock, about there. We'll just shift over a wee bit, and then I can probably get it with any of the lasers that I've got on here. Alright, let's solo mole, let's see if we can get it. I've got Surge Stampede on this Helix 2. So, we'll chuck a Stampede on there. Still not powerful enough. Surge. 2 surges. There we go, we need them all running at the same time. I really got to lock in. But that was a perfect break. Surge, Stampede. At the good old days, eh? So we'll start to fracture this stuff up. And of course, I've got a Helix 2, so this isn't going to be difficult. Look at that. We'll just bounce that. I mean, it's so big. The green windows are big because it's tungsten. And we'll be able to fill up our bags quite easily with an absolute massive load. And this is a little bit better than doing it in Pyro, because you just don't find these rocks of this size. You just don't find them. And remember, I've been playing for 15 minutes from cold start in a hab to get in my fully decked out mole. I admit it's fully decked out, but this is a breeze. You know, if you need a very large amount of tungsten quickly, Monox is where you should come. And of course, I can't do the step in, step out, can't use distance so much here. It's all about how far away you get from the rock. So when I'm going to do a rock, I'll get 50 meters away from it just about, and then I'll tilt up as much as I reckon I need to in order to be able to hit these things. It takes a bit of practice learning how to position your mole. You'll figure it out. It just takes practice, you know? And I've been solo moling for years. I just don't make as many videos about it because I prefer the freedom of the prospector. But in this instance, for this event, we need as much of this stuff as we can get. So it really is only really viable to use the mole and get these huge orders in, because the grind for this event isn't as fun. I think miners should be getting paid like triple for this. We've got to find these rocks, we've got to skillfully mine them, we've got to refine it, and then we've got to cargo it at risk of piracy. We should be getting paid loads, but I mean, what do I know? I've just been mining in Star Citizen for probably longer than I care to admit. Alright then, well, we've got these. I can't get that one down there, so we might as well just start finding stuff and sucking it up. And remember, I'm a trawler in a mole. I don't really worry too much about getting the ultra perfect shards. This is a time-sensitive exercise, this event, and we just need as much tungsten, corundum, and copper as we can get. And it's not hard to find on Monox, so I'm just trawling. I'm literally sucking. I'll probably just suck up all of this. Get back, start refining, get back to Monox, start mining again. Might as well mine the... I'll probably refine the Taranite as well. A little bit extra, you know. Yeah, I'm not even going to scan it. I'm just going to suck it up. I'm looking in the bottom right. I got a number that's going up. If it keeps going up, I'm gonna keep sucking it up. Speed is the order of the day here. I can't believe that needs cracking, that one. 9.93. They're so trolly, those ones. But an absolute walk in the park. Remember, I parked 50 meters away from the rock, then I tilted up, and I got my front turret laser in the perfect spot. Helix 2, absolutely magnificent laser, very, very powerful. And remember, this is raw now because I'm using active modules on this laser. You know, it's bare at the moment. Decent laser head. It should be present on your mole loadout. And I'm not even checking. I know I should check, but I'm not checking. Because in a mole, you got to go up and down, left and right, and all over the place just to move this thing around. I can't be bothered. I'm a prospector miner by trade. Now, I wonder. That one's 47. That one's a lot less. It's all the way over there. You see, and this one is right here. And I need about another 20-ish. Shall we see? Might be a bit too far away. We are. Yeah, we're a bit too far away. That's a shame. What about this one? Yeah, no chance. Okay. I just need a quickie. Yeah, it's probably that one. I'm just gonna have to move to get it. So it's this one here, right? So I come up to it, I'll get to about 50 away. Let's say 40. Let's do 40. Tilt up, that should do it. And I've got to use the surge and the stampede because these are big old rocks. And I'm on my own. I got no help at the moment. Normally I'm out here with a crew. I'm probably a bit too far. I tilted up too far there. You can see, because this is as low as I can go. I'll be able to get the rock with a surge, and a stampede all at the same time. There we go. Perfect. And I'm just riding it around. I mean, it takes a bit of practice, this. But with a nice big green window, it really isn't that difficult. So something just fell off there. What was that? A surge? That's just a used up surge. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we can get without having to move. Yeah, gonna have to move. But I will suck that up. Maybe we don't have to move. Maybe there'll be something underneath this. 75% tungsten. Actually, yeah, we're not gonna move. We need to speed this up. So we'll just take this one. And a raw helix is doing the job. It's a nice change of pace from the Prospector, I got to admit, but I do miss it and I want to be back in it. I much prefer the precision of the Prospector over the Mole, but you know that. I've been making Prospector videos for years, so that's obvious. Right, let's pick this up then. Let's fill up our bags and let's get back. I'm not even going to check it because I've got to be out again in 20 minutes doing this again, so I don't need to worry too much. We're just gonna fill our bags up. Okay, there we go. Right, so quick bag check. 68.54 tungsten in our haul. We got a lot of taranite there as well. I'll probably do that and then just make some extra money on that on the side. Pretty good. Let's get back to the ranch. We'll crunch some numbers and we'll see what we got. Right, so here we are back at the ranch. Checkmate Refinement Center. You can see I've been working. I've been practicing. So we've got 9,193 in the bags. Let's get that tungsten. 68.54. So we should have 69. Nice. To sell from that. We'll do it on Stinks Solvanation because we've got the time. I'll get the taranite as well because why not? Makes a bit of extra cash. So look at that quote from the Dink Solvanation. So it takes a day to do it, but 15 taranite, but more importantly, we'll have 61 yield in tungsten there to sell, which is loads more than you can get in a Prospector and loads more than you can get in half an hour in Stanton. So not bad. So yeah, what can I say? Come to Pyro, go to Monox, mine like crazy with a mole. It will mean that you end up with more corundrum and copper than you could ever get in Stanton. Get yourselves over to Monox with a mole and a few mates. Have some fun. Start grinding this out this way. It works this way and you don't have to worry about the broken missions and the broken freight elevators or anything. Mine it all out, stack it all up and dump it when stuff is working. I'll see you in the next one. Nice one.